Hello everyone, new week, new element. Today is element of water, and with the element of water, I get to choose just random topics that I want to talk about that don't really pertain to too many things, but it's just things and thoughts that I've had throughout the week that I wanted to bring up as a discussion. And one of them is, let me see what it was. It was a practice that I learned and I'm playing with right now for the month of March. And this is an experiment challenge to anyone that wishes to partake in it. And how this is, it's a challenge where you hold yourself accountable to perform this throughout an entire month. So what is it? In my own personal journey, I've learned that if you don't create a target for your consciousness to aim at, it is a lot more difficult to manifest that said thing. So with that in mind, intuitionally I came up with the following. This is a way to come up with abundance financially, and so far it's been pretty awesome. I've been making my goals and my marks, and the way that you do it is you're going to get a post-it note and a pen, and in the post-it note and the pen you're going to write down all of your expenses, and you're going to write down the name of the expense to the side of it, and you're going to write all that down. Include your gas, of how much gas you spend, include your food spending, and also put a buffer. So put a certain amount of dollars additional in so that you can have that buffer zone of your finances. So once you tally all that up, you're going to get a total number. And that total number, you are going to divide that by 30 to give you a daily number. And this gives you a daily number to aim for manifesting. So that is your daily goal for creating that finance. Now, for that buffer in the beginning, start off with a small buffer, because if your daily amount is a certain number that you have the slightest doubt that it's not possible of creating, that slight doubt will disable you from actually creating that. And by doing this and splitting it into the 30 days, you are now giving yourself a target to aim at, so that your consciousness is like, oh, okay, this is what you want, rather than, oh, I could just use some extra money. But your consciousness doesn't know how much money to give you, so you have to be more precise. And the more precise you are, the easier it is for the manifesting to occur. So far that I've been doing this, I'm on day 25. I've not only gone over that daily number, but throughout the days, I've tripled it or quadrupled that specific number. And before this month, I was kind of struggling financially to just pay certain things. I actually had to borrow money from my mom to pay my rent, and I ended up paying her back within a couple of days in this month after I did that practice, and I wrote everything down. The other thing is, if you don't place some sort of attention or focus on a set number and be precise, you're going to go throughout your days and not come up with the funds. So this is a challenge to all of you to see if you want to do this for yourself. And the calendar back here, what I did is for all 30 days, I wrote that number down on each day to aim for, so that it's constantly in my awareness. So that my awareness is like, oh, okay, I have to make this number. I get to make this number. I get to make this number. And then every day that passes, I total the amount that I make, and I put a slash and I write it down. So at the end of this month, I'm going to total everything and see how over that number I went. And then based on that, the next month that comes, I'm going to double that buffer number and see if I can aim for that. And little by little, what you're actually doing is you're creating confidence in your manifesting abilities. You want to start off slow. So it's like, if anyone here has ever played a video game or an MMORPG, you start off at level 1, you're a level 1 character, and you have to destroy level 1 creatures. So when you destroy the level 1 creatures, you level up. And that's because you have the confidence that you can do that. So you start off small, and then periodically you start increasing that. particular number or the level. And that's what I'm doing with this particular practice, and so far it's been working for me. So I want to share it with everyone to see if you incorporate it into your practice. And then I would like for the people that are actually going to do this particular practice to comment on this video below and let me know, or let everyone know, how it's been working for you. So again, you're going to write down all of your expenses on a post-it note. On the right side of it, you're going to put a little dash and what the expense is for. Add your gas, add your food amounts, like estimate how much you spend in food, and then add a buffer to that. So a buffer zone of how much additional you would want to make, and then divide that by 30. After you're done with that, put it on a calendar. Make sure you get a calendar though. I feel this is a very important piece, simply because I feel that the walls of our living space are the walls of our subconscious. And when you place certain things on the wall, it's getting embedded into your subconscious so that it's constantly there. So if you don't have a calendar, go out and buy a calendar. So you can get one for like what, $5, $10? Go ahead and get one, and then write down that number every single day with a slash. And as each day goes by, write down each of the numbers that you're creating and manifesting for that. And in the beginning, if for whatever reason you don't make that amount, push through. This is an experiment. This is to see if by placing your attention and focus on that set number for the 30 days, if it improves or if it doesn't improve. But it's still an experiment. And I feel that in spirituality and manifesting and whatever it is that you want to label this as, you test things. You test things to see if they work. And if they don't work, toss it. So this might work for some people, this might not work for other people. But my goal for this channel is to provide many different tools, many different explorations that I personally am going through to see if it supports other people that are experiencing similar things. So that's my purpose for this channel, is to just provide many tools and then just toss out what doesn't work for you. So that's pretty much it for this video. Just a brief discussion on manifesting, the calendar manifesting. I'm not even sure what to call this, actually. I'll call it a money breakdown manifestation, so that it allows you more precision to aim at, so that your consciousness knows what number to aim for. So again, if you watch this video and you're participating in the experiment, comment below as to how the experiment is going, and I look forward to reading about and commenting and responding back. Thank you everyone, and I wish you an amazing week. I love you guys and girls. Namaste. Have a good week.